lesson with Rusty. He's been here a little while. And the way we do these lessons with these baby horses is I'll do a thing, and then you'll do it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. First of all, since he has the sheet on, we're going to make sure that he'll stand still while we rub him with the sheet. Left and right, back him up. He doesn't get to crowd into you. There you go. I'll take him now, and there you go. So the first thing we'll do is we'll rub him all over. See how he's handling the sheet. He doesn't get to move. He has to stand still. My intentions are he stands still so I can pet him and check him out. I want to make sure that the sheet's not bothering him, because this is part of his deal too. He may never wear a sheet at your house. This is just part of touching him everywhere. In the wintertime, I use blankets instead of a water hose. It's pretty much that simple. So here, you come here and do this. While you're rubbing him with the flag, I want him looking at you to the best of your ability, and I don't want him to move his feet. And you just rub him all over. There you go. Up, left and right. If you're that close to him, you can grab the halter knot. When we back them up, we try to back them up 2 steps. The first step changes their mind, and the second step is for practice. So right there, just don't let him leave. When you're on that side, be on that side. So step over there, there you go. Perfect. Now, back him up, just grab that knot and push him backwards. You're so close to him. 1, 2, pat him again with the flag. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, since we rubbed him all over with the blanket with the flag, we ought to be able to stand right there and take that sheet off, huh? Mm-hmm. So, you're in charge. You're a tree. When you're holding a horse, you're a tree. So, make sure he's looking at you. I'll rub him here. This may seem like simple stuff, but this is the beginning of everything. If they won't give you their attention, you can't teach them nothing. Nobody. Like this, left and right. You back him up 2 steps. I pet him with the flag. There you go. Perfect. That's good. Hold him. You just hold. When he comes forward off that pressure, pull pressure means forward. So we wait for him for a second. Want him to take a step forward. I'll just rub him. There. See that step he took forward? He took the pressure off that pole himself. That'll teach him to never pull back or fight you. I'll pull on you or brace on you. Hold. You're a tree. Hold right there. Until he steps forward, you just carried on about being a tree. A tree or a fence post has better feel than a human being, because when the horse gives, it immediately gives. Humans have a tendency to move their hand around. Now I want you to rub him all over with the flag. You see how he made the rope soft himself? He's following that feel. Just rub on him. Make sure you can touch every body part. And you don't have to do it fast. You can just rub him. Underneath the blind spot on his chest and neck. Good. Now you step over here to the other side. Change hands. There you go. Now just rub him. Just pet him. And it doesn't have to be fast, but it has to be smooth. Rub his feet, his legs. Good. Under his belly. Down his legs like a little kid with a fat crayon. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Now, give me the flag. I want you to do the same thing with your hands. Now remember, you're not holding him there. He's choosing to stay there. There is a difference. If he moves, you'll fix him. If he doesn't move, you'll just continue to touch him. And touch him everywhere. If you pull his head, he'll probably move. So, there you go. Just rub him everywhere. Almost like you're at the horse sale and you're selling your horse. All right? We don't want to keep doing that till we lose it, but we want to make sure that we got it. Now go to the other side, do the same thing. Start at his nose, go up over his face, size, his ears, then go down his neck to his butt, his back, and his back leg. If you're standing still while you're doing that, you rub down that back leg. Now pull that leg up and towards you. Put your hand under the fetlock behind it. There you go. Pull it up and towards you. Set it down. Now go over there and rub down his front shoulder and pick up that front foot. And we're not trying to hold it up like a farrier would. We're just trying to, no, I need it to be picked up a little better than that. Get your hand under that leg. Cup it in front. Grab the hoof capsule. Let go of the hair. Now set it down. It'll get better. You'll have this possibly on video. But I'm going to rub down this shoulder here and watch how I approach this. I rub him down here. It's all good. I'll go underneath here. Grab this hoof capsule. When I go over here, I'll rub down this leg. I don't even want to pick it up. I just want to be able to touch it. If I can touch it, I can cup it, grab the hoof capsule, and rub it. I don't know why it is, but they would rather have you hold them by the hoof than the hair. Okay, my turn. Rusty is a little out of balance. He has more backup than he has draw. See him stuck there? So this is going to be really important. We're going to wait there. Take that off and we'll pet him. Okay? So, I'm going to have him step up here a step. We'll wait for him. Pull pressure means step forward. Now he doesn't have any depth perception. So if you look right where the cinch goes and pretend like you're kicking him with your feet, he will step forward. If your intentions are come forward, first you think I want him to come to me, then you put pull pressure on him, and if the pull pressure doesn't work, you put leg pressure on him. It's like that. But you're looking right where your legs go when you're riding him. Left and right. When you're this close, you can grab the halter knot. Give that a try. Now I want you to think, come to me. And then after you thought that, I want you to put some pull pressure on him. Now, pretend like you're putting your legs on him, like you're riding. There it is. And I want you to go pet his face with your hands and your flag and everything. This is how we're working on him not bracing against that. I think he's been pulled on a little bit, and he's learned to brace on that. He ties up like a team roping horse, but him and the tie ring have a good history. Mm-hmm. With the human, if I was to pull him off to the side, and I'm going to do that right now, he'll just step over. But a straight ahead pull, he still sticks once in a while.
I'm guessing from trailer loading, because he hasn't really been pulled on much, at least by me. And he hasn't been handled before I got him.
Right there, he stepped forward. See, all I did was just open my fingers. You can invite him in anytime you want. But if you do invite him in, you can't quit till you get that step towards you. And you can't pull. All you can do is put pull pressure, that means forward, and jaw pressure right here. When you tighten up these rope halters, you have jaw pressure and pull pressure. He's standing there like a llama. He's looking at you and he's trying to figure it out. But if you just rip on him, he'll just learn to brace on that, okay? We don't want that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to touch his right jaw and I want his left front foot to step over. Just like we were riding. If we were riding him sitting on his back, we'd take that rein out this way, he'd follow it around this way. See how easy and light that is? Legs. Now I want to keep my hand behind his eye. Because you can't ride with your hand in front of his eye, can you?
No.
Legs. There's a full circle. Pick straight up, inside hind leg, left and right. 1, 2. Then we're going to pet him with the flag again. Just a little bit. Under his chest. Now our hands. And you keep the body part between his head and your face. Okay? Finger, hand. Now he's backing up. See how easy it was to fix him? He's not allowed to back up to avoid the situation. So now I'm a tree, but it's not tight, is it? But if he backs up, I'll close my fingers. I'm going to put my finger in his mouth right here, lick and chew, rub that jaw. So here you go. Distractions are good. So what I would suggest is if you've got the way you're set up now, you're going to go off to your left. You're going to stand straight in front of him. Now, I want you to point to your left, and I want to circle all the way around you without him stopping. Point to your left. Now add your leg. Good enough. If he's moving, quit. There you go. Good. Leave that flag in the dirt if you're not using it. Don't threaten him with it. Now pick straight up. Inside hind leg. 2 steps back. Don't move your feet. Grab the halter knot if you have to, but push him back 2 steps. When you're shaking that rope, he goes back 2 steps. Now you get to pet his face with the flag. The first step is for practice. The first step is to change his mind from forward to backward, and the second step is for practice. And that's all you need to do. Now change your setup there. Put the flag in your left hand. Point way towards me. Legs. Leave him alone. If he's moving, put the flag in the dirt. Pick straight up. Inside hind leg. Left and right. Pet his face with the flag. Rub him all over. You probably know how to do this already, but what we're doing right now is we're teaching him to go where we point, because when you ride him the first time, all you're going to be doing when you're riding him the first time is sitting on him and leading him the same way you're leading him now. And touching that left jaw for the right front foot causes the foot that goes to the direction you want to go to be the lead. If they cross over, you don't get mad at them, you're a tree. Just hold him. Wait. He's leaning. Well, we need a step. His thought is go forward. We should be rewarding the thought, but he's far enough along. He needs there. Now you pet him with your hand on the face. So in the beginning, we reward the thought, but as we get into the deal, we kind of want to keep that getting better all the time. Every day it has to get better. Okay, now I'll take him. And if they do cross over, I don't care. But I would really like to have the right foot leading to the right. If they cross over and they're backing up while they do that, they'll interfere. Pretty quick they'll quit trying. But if you can teach them to turn to the left by leading with the left foot, now they'll never interfere. Look, he can go way over there and never interfere. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send him in a circle each direction. I'm going to point, legs, my hands behind the eye, because the groundwork and the saddle work is the same. I'm going to make him go forward with my legs. You don't get to stop. You don't want him stopping when you're riding. Now I'm going to pick up, put my inside hind leg over, and step him across. That's simple. If he goes fast, you let him go because he's going forward. Inside hind leg, left and right. A circle each way. That makes sense? And then don't forget to pet him. He's a good boy. All right. There you go. There you go. You point way far away from you. There. There you go. Now let him go a whole circle around you. You're using your legs to make him go, not there. Good. Now you need a full circle. That didn't count. But if you put that flag in the dirt, don't let it fly. There you go. Look right at the cinch when he's going around you. You look at the cinch. That puts your body in the same place that your leg would be. Look at that. Focus on that. There. You step back to the middle. Let him come around. So you need to catch that a little bit quicker right there, don't you?
Yeah.
Add your leg now. See? Oh, you got to be. You walk back to the middle here. You're out of room. And that ball shouldn't affect him. Now back up a little bit and send him right through there. There you go. Now when you get that full circle this time, I want you to gently change hands and pick up and send him that way. Now shorten your rope just a little bit. Bring him through there again. You have to give him a direction to go. But you want now pick straight up, gently, left and right, up. When you pick up to get that inside hind leg, I want to make sure that he looks at you and stops. Okay? Right there. Pull the rope through your hand and lift straight up. It's too long. So, when you pick up to do that, this is just like reins. Okay? So I'm going to send him over here. Watch what I do. I'm going to pull this rein through my hand and pick up. And he's going to look at me. Now he's too close. I'm put my hand here, left and right, and back him up 2 steps and then go to petting on him. But if you pick up and it's too long, now you let go of it and you adjust and pick. When does he know to yield that inside hind leg? When your thought goes to yield that inside hind leg, make sure he can feel it. Okay? And the reason that we pick straight up is because if you were riding him forget this inside hind leg, you would pull up to your seat bone. See how I moved his hip over? On the ground when we're standing here, we got to pick up to simulate what that halter's doing. Okay?
Okay.
All right, give that a try again. A circle each way. Keep him with you. Now, should be probably sending him to the left. There you go. Around you. Perfect. Now try to keep your hand behind his eye and use that flag like it was your legs. Very nice. Now pick up. Now change directions. As you get smoother with that, you'll be able to do it without letting him stop. And when he gets through here, pull that rope through your hand and pick up. Left and right. Don't move your feet. Pet his face with the flag. No, he took off again. So you didn't have him yielded and now back him up straight. Now pet him with your flag on the face. And then go up and rub his hands. Okay? You'll have this video to use as a reference. And it should help. There you go. Now I'll show you another thing you can do with that flag. Remember what I said about him being a little sticky, about that pull pressure? So I'm going to bring him back here to the middle. There. My fingers are soft. Now I'm a tree. Release. Now I'm a tree. If he won't come up, I want you to look where the cinch goes and put your leg on him because he has no depth perception. Now I'm going to reward him for stepping up. Now we're going to add this. This means nothing. If you don't want it to mean anything, this means nothing. And then give him another pet. So here, come here. Because what happens when we use our flag, we're using this like it was our legs, but we're holding it up in the air and now it's flying around. Now, pretty quick, it don't mean anything. If you're not using that, you stick it in the ground.
Okay.
Go. Now just pretend you're a truck windshield wiper. Have him back up a step or two because he's not square with you. And I don't want you to move your feet. Right, one more step, come on. Now pet him with the flag on the face and don't move your feet. Good. Now you're a truck windshield wiper. Touch the ground on both sides of you. Very good. Very good. Now when you go underneath his neck, like you're going around the globe here, so the stick will get in the way, or the rope gets in the way, doesn't it? Just go over, and over, and over, and over. Back and forth. Give that a go. This will stop you from getting bucked off because a snake run across the trail there. Especially if he's been in snaky country, up and over. Very good. Very good. Now pet his face with the flag. If you do a thing and he does the correct thing, just do a little bit and quit. We don't want to just keep grinding on something until he fails.
Right.
We don't want that. All right, we're going to do another thing. This is my reins. The first time you ride him, you're probably going to ride him with a halter on his head. This is me changing directions. I'm going to throw this rope over his head and throw this rope over his head. Now he's backing up, so we're going to quit doing that and we're going to work on, you need to come back up to me, dude. Give him a pet. I'm a tree again. This is the little bit of him that he's still holding back. Take your flag and look right at right where the cinch would go. There, quit. When he's doing what you ask him to do, quit asking. If you can ask with an ounce, you'll always have an ounce. If you always ask with pounds, now you're gonna have to lift weights to ride him. And I want him to just take that all in stride, okay? Now, another thing we're gonna do. So far, rubbing him will stand him still, bending him, making him use his inside hind leg underneath him. Focus. Bending him, making him step under himself, and backing up. That's your only two tools of discipline. You're not going to be able to hit him or jerk on him. Not forever. So what you want to do when you pick up and you don't get a response, just close your fingers and set it up and wait. You can add something, but you can't pull harder. You can't jerk on his head, okay? So where I'm going with this is I want that pressure on his head to mean comfort. So now you're going to take this, hold it here, and we're going to wait for him. I'm not pulling him. When he gets soft, I let go. And I'm doing it out here on purpose for a reason. And that reason is I want that pull, I want his head and neck, I want his poll and his face to soften up. When he gives, let go. I just want him to drop his head. He's got it in his mind that that's not the first answer.
Yeah.
We'll just hold here, because there's another way to do this and it's a lot faster. But this lesson that I'm trying to teach him here is I want this pole and this face to soften up. So we'll just wait for him. There. You see how he gave?
Yeah.
He might not have dropped his head, but he gave.
Yeah.
He framed up. You're going to be using that the rest of his life. You're going to get in there and you're going to frame him up and you're going to let go. And we've just been chipping away at this every day. And I'm just holding. I want him to search. And he will. Remember, we're making the saddle horse. We're not doing groundwork here.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get body parts where we got control of them. If he'll give me one more try, I'll show you the other way. There. You see the try?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the other way. Got my hand above his head, my arm across his neck. I'm going to drop him here. Release. 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 Every time you get even an inkling of softness, you take that arm off and you take this pull pressure off. There.
And it's okay, you're okay with him backing up?
It's not my favorite, but I'm want you to be able to get this. Now I'm petting him right between the ears. But you see how this arm and this, because what that turns into, now he's stuck again. He's got a real thing about holding on to that. Use my leg to bring him up, get him to untrack. Get this to where you can see it. There. The reason that other way, remember we're making saddle horses. So this hand, there. And don't let him hit your face. That turns into, now he's backing up to avoid the situation is what he's doing. Okay? I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
I'm just training him. I don't want him over there. Every time he goes over there, I'm going to bring him back. Consistency is going to be your friend. That was my legs. Pick up and yielding, and we'll start over. And we threw this rope over his head for a reason. You see that flag? I'm gonna work with him here a little bit. Forward. Forward. I'm going to hold him here. He backs up to avoid the situation. This is just him. Bring his face over. This is what I meant about getting his face and neck and stuff softer. Put your thumb in his mouth. My arm is still above him because the correct response is I want you to drop your head. As soon as he drops his head, I'll let that out. Okay. So you take him up there a little bit, and I want you to repeat that. If you're touching his pole, don't pull harder, just add something else. When you're that close, you can grab the halter knot.
Okay.
Now take that rope and put it in his mouth like it was a snaffle. Put your right arm over the top of his neck and grab the rope like it was a bridle. There. Bring his face back. There. Now take that rope down there. Good. Thumb in his mouth. Put that rope in there, hold it up, wait for him. If he drops his head, I want you to let that out. Make sure your arm is laying on there with its, there. Just let him drop it, don't pull it out. Okay, let him spit it out.
Okay.
And I'm going to take him away from you. You're doing a lot of things really fast.
Okay.
But you'll have this video to look at. But this is what we're working on. This is the thing with him, this particular horse, that pull pressure doesn't, he's not free enough yet. So we work on this constantly. Forward, legs. See how I didn't pull him forward? Now I want to put this flag on his back. Now how that worked? Right now I'm thinking forward. I'm thinking forward. Now I'm thinking stop. And I'm going to put this flag right on him. I didn't pull him. I just changed my mind. Now I'm going to do it the other way. And this is him fresh out of the stall too. I don't let him go, when we do these lessons here, I want you to see the absolute worst case scenario. And he's fresh as a daisy. Now I'm going to change my mind to stop, and I'm going to stop him with this flag. And we'll wait for him. We'll wait for him. I'm just going to rub him till he stops. Now I'm going to rub him. You see how he's not facing up? If you do this and he's facing up, then you're pulling him with your hand to stop him. Okay? So you come here. What I want you to do is, now you're going to go to the left.
Okay.
You're going to think, I want you to go forward to the left. Then you're going to give him the cues. You're reinforcing the thought. When you get ready to stop, all I want you to do is change your mind to stop and go to rubbing him. Okay? All right. So I want you to think forward and go there. Legs. Good enough. We need a circle. Now change your mind to stop and rub him. Get up there. He's got to learn it's okay for you to run up there anyway. Now he stopped. Now I want you to think forward. You can't pull him. How are you going to ride him forward? You're going to put your legs on him. Think forward. There. So, your rope is way too long. You don't have any control. That's okay. Now I want you to think stop. Try that again until it's smoother. I want you to think go. Put your legs on him. Good. Stay over here in the middle. He's dragging you all over the place. Now I want you to think stop. Good. Rub him until he stops. Now rub his whole belly. You see how he stopped parallel to you? That's a submissive posture. If you were a predator, you could gut him there, take a leg, cut his throat. That's why they face up, is so they can defend themselves. But it also tells me that you stopped him with your flag instead of pulling on him because he's parallel to you. All right? Yield that inside hind leg. Change hands. Get more organized. Now you're thinking go, aren't you?
Yep.
Legs. There. Let him go. He's going forward. You got to steer him. Very nice. Now I want you to think stop. Get up there. Think stop. Just think stop. Rub. Up. You're all over the place again. He'll never learn to travel straight if he drags you all over while you're doing this stuff. Rub, rub, rub. Rub it harder. Back and forth. Think and stop. I want you to think stop. Change your mind. Practice thinking. Just rub him. There. I don't care. I don't want that flag sitting still. Just rub. Don't break contact with him. Rub him. And you're thinking stop. You're thinking stop. Rub. Pet him. Right up. You hit him. He's dragging you all over again, too. Look where you're at. He's never going to learn to travel straight. This is part of it. Rub, rub, rub. And think stop and rub him. Say, good boy. Just rub him. Relax. You can go back and forth too if it's hard for you to go up like that. You can go just in and out if you want. But just there, now rub him everywhere. Don't break contact with him. He has to learn your language. Left and right, just a little bit. Left and right with your hand. Now think stop and rub him again. Now rub him under the belly and down the legs. Do you see how you broke contact?
Yeah.
Every time, now you kicked him. You see that? You want this horse to be soft. So what you want to do is when you make contact, don't break it. Every time you break contact and touch him, you're catching him again. See the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have that video to reference. But this is how you get those horses really, really light. Now watch. I want him to go forward. I changed my mind to forward. Now I'm going to kick him with my feet, and he went forward. Now I want him to stop. Same place I kicked him. I'm rubbing him. Always think before you do, because we'll get him where he follows the field and reads your intentions. Then it becomes your responsibility to be clear about that. I want to turn him. thinking this way, touch that jaw, there's my legs, leave him alone. See, my leg is stuck in the dirt. Now I'm thinking stop. I'm going to use my legs to stop him. But I changed my mind, and that changed my intentions. That's how come my heroes could get so much done so fast, because that's the way horses talk to each other. His mom changed her mind, and he changed what he was doing. Mm-hmm. She didn't have a halter.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have kicked him,
right,
but she didn't have to.
Yeah.
Forward. Legs. See my hands behind his eye? Now I want him to stop. I'm going to use my legs to reinforce that thought. My hand's still behind his eye. So you come here and do this. Now change your mind to stop. There! Okay, now let me see this. I'm going to put this on film for you. When your hand is like this, legs. When your hand is like this, and it's over, you see how it's easier for me to rub that belly if I flip that left and right? He's being crowdy. I didn't punish him for going forward and crowding into me. I rewarded him when he backed up. Okay, so now,
so like
that's
this,
awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Turn it over. And now still, you can still leave it in the dirt. Now you must be thinking forward, huh? Now I want you to think stop. Now what was wrong with that? Now think forward. I want you to actually think forward. Now I want you to think stop. Get it up under there. Now walk up to him and pet him with your hands. So, a dozen times on this video I have said think before you do, huh? That's what's going to get him light. If you don't think before you do, now every time you ask him to do something, you will surprise him, and he will be reactive instead of responsive. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to shake that rope left and right now. Stand right where you are and shake that rope left and right. Leave him alone. Pet his face. Isn't it incredible? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do another thing with him. And the video is going to make up for the fact that you're not here 24 hours a day or every day. Okay?
Yeah.
The video, this is exactly how I'm working with him. Now, I'm not concentrating on this pole pressure issue, but when I get to it, I quit doing what I'm working on and I cause him to come off pole pressure. Okay? Now we're going to do a thing with him that I haven't done. Left foot, forward. Inside hind leg. I quit asking, that's the reward. One step, there's that pole pressure giving us trouble, huh? There's a step, quit. I'm going to add my legs, but I'm just going to add enough to cause it to step forward. Now he's out of position. I'm going to put him back here, bring him up here again. I don't want him going around the box. I want him to step up to the box. And I don't care at this stage where. There's a step. He didn't brace on that pull pressure this time. One step. Rub his jaw. Dopamine trigger. Rub his eyes, his face. One step. Step and a pet. Good. Okay? Step and a pet. He's breathing. Now I'm going to pretend like this is my stick. Remember, I just want one step. There. Now I'm going to pet him with this flag. I'm going to step up here, and I'm going to pet him with this flag. What you're doing when you're asking him to do this is you're having a conversation with him. This is the first time that he's ever stopped by the box to get petted. This is the first time that I've been this far up above him. Pet him with my knee. You know, and pet that belly from that side. I have to lean over him. Now I'm across him. One step. There, good. Touch him. Now it's not perfectly square to the front of the box, but it's perfectly square if we turn ourselves on the box. Mm-hmm. We're teaching him a skill. And we're having a conversation. Now, instead of letting him go around the box, I'm going to pick up and go left and right, but I'm going to grab the halter knot, and I want him to back up a step, 2 steps. Now I'm going to get down, and you're going to do this. Spend time above him. Okay? There you go.
Should I start on the first step?
Sure. I want you to get it done. Bring him a step, bring him forward a step. That's enough. All right, so now you got to send him back to your right because that's totally unusable setup there. So, just like you were standing on the ground, send him to the right. Good. Send him. You got a leg. Now yield him. Too late. You were late. There. Now bring him back to the box. Change hands. Use that flag. That's your leg. There. Now rub him. One more step forward. Just a step. There, pet him. Now take your flag and pet him. On the back. Now step up on that top step. Good. Now you're spending time above him. Now I want one step towards me. Just one. Refine that. Your feel. You want enough to get a step, but you don't want him to take it. There! Pet him. All right. Now rub both sides. Rub that flag down around underneath him. Don't be afraid to lean underneath him. Don't be afraid to lean over him. There, good. Rub, rub, rub. You're going to spend 90% of your time above him anyway. This is all part of the deal. Now I want him to take one more step forward with his left front foot. Think. Think. That's enough. Rub, rub, rub. There. Now slow your flag down and just touch. Lean over and rub his belly underneath. You can lean over him. You can put weight on him if you want. Now I want you to stand back up and put your knee in his back like you're going to sit on him, like you're going to climb up there. Now rub him. It's okay. Now do that again. Put your knee on his back. Now rub him with the flag. You're all the way around him now. That's having a conversation. Do what you have to do to get what you have to get, but no more. Now I want you to back him up. 2 steps. Now step off the box and go touch him where the cinch goes. What do you think?
I think it's going pretty well.
As you
I
get,
have a lot of work to do.
you'll have this video as a lesson, and you can watch it as much as you can stand. I mean, but if it's not going right, maybe review the approach. The pole pressure thing. I'm going to lead him now. I want his neck on my shoulder. I'm going to stop. His neck's on my shoulder. I'm going to pet him on the neck. When I'm leading him, I can only pet him on the neck. Okay? So you come here. Left hand, right hand, you do it. We'll just see if you can do it without the flag. I want you to point forward. Now stop. Pet his neck. Now go to your left. Take off walking towards my little gate there. Come on, just go. He's late. Your rope's too long. You're way far in front of him. You're blocking him. Reach back behind you like you were kicking him with your legs. Relax. Let him catch up. You're dragging him now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just swing your arm back there behind you. Keep pointing forward. Now swing your arm back behind you. See how far ahead of him you are? You're 8 feet ahead of him. You're blocking him. There. You adjust. Now I want you to stop. Spin your shoulder. There. Put your shoulder on his neck and then pet him. It's called leading with quality. If you feel him tighten up on that rope, you should have already been back here. With your hand, with your flag, with your rope, whatever you're using. And I'll do it one more time so you can see how I work on this, and I'll show you how I do it with the flag. Legs. Same thing that we used to move in before. I stop. I want to go to that gate. I'm going to point to that gate. He's late. Legs. I don't want it to tighten up. I'll bring him through here. We'll go together. I'll stop. Hit him on the neck. Okay? So you come here and try this. Same setup I'm using. Point. He's late. That's okay. Get organized. Don't walk off so fast. You're not trying to break the speed record. What you're trying to do is show him that with his neck on your shoulder is a comfortable place to be. Now I want you to stop. Pet his neck. Get up there and pet his neck. Turn your shoulder to his neck first. Right shoulder to his neck. Right shoulder to his neck. You'll be at an angle like this. Now you're not. There. That's how you're going to stop. Because if you're riding him, that's your posture.
Oh yeah, I won't be turning like that.
No. I mean, unless you ride weird, you know. But this is called leading with quality. We're working on this every day, along with the feet. I want to trim the ends of them toes off. Now, after all of that, the pole pressure is more and more better.
Yeah.
And we just chip away at that every day.
Mm-hmm.
instead of we resist the urge to pull on him. The quickest way to teach this horse to pull on you is to pull on him. So when you feel pull pressure, that's why you have a tool at the end of your rope or your flag. You use your legs. Okay? And now that he's tied up there, one more thing we're going to do. You go to his shoulder. You stay behind his eye when you touch him. And then you'll rub him till he stands still. And now we'll go up underneath his chin and we'll rub his chin. Now I can pet him here. But we started, when he's tied up, we approach the shoulder. So we don't teach him to pull back by getting in front of him and blocking him.
Okay.
Now we'll come over here and we'll ask him, hey dude, can you step over? And he says, yes. That's getting in a trailer. Pull pressure. Now, he's standing there. I'm going to rub that shoulder. I might rub him with the flag in my hand at the same time. Up underneath here, rub that neck. That lead rope right now is telling him to take a step forward, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Let's see if he figures it out. He's experimenting. Watch those feet. He's getting ready to pull the trigger. No, it's all right. That's frustration. He's leaning forward to get that pressure. See how he's got that rope underneath his jaw?
Yeah.
Like a curb strap?
Mm-hmm.
And that's no issue. Him doing that. There it is. It took the time that it took.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's the only correct answer to that situation, when he does have it, he'll have it forever. Mm-hmm. I want you to approach him and rub his shoulder with this flag. You're not trying to scare him, but you're not sneaking around him like a coyote looking for a chicken. Confident. I want you to present that flag to him so he sees it, and then rub his shoulder. Now you rub him all over, but go backwards before you go forwards. There. Under his belly. When a horse is tied up, you always approach him at the shoulder, behind the eye. People that just walk up to their face, now get that rope on his chest, or that flag on his chest, rub that up and down. Now top of his neck, rub his ears. Make that being tied up a really comfortable spot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions today?
Should I do the other side?
Yeah. Just walk over there and do it. Shoulders. Now you can rub him all over. But you always go to the back half of the horse before you go to the front. In case there's some anxiety there. And if you was to walk up there with that flag and he started getting troubled, you need to back off. Don't just walk up there and go to rubbing on him. If you present that flag to him and he starts getting real watchy and real worried, you need to back off, or you're going to teach him to pull back. And we don't want him to learn that pulling back is an option. There you go. Your hands are always going to be better than your flag. But the reason you do the flag first is so that you can quit and be further away.
Yeah.
Now you're close and you're rubbing him all over and he's tied up. Now watch. While you're rubbing him there, he can only think of one thing at a time. So look at me. Now rub him. Set it down. You think the farrier would like that?
Probably.
Yeah. But that's why we do this. Everything leads to something else. Does that make sense? A good place to scratch them when they're tied up is right behind the withers, where the withers and the backbone come together. Right there. That's where horses groom each other. Look at him. That's Cookie Spot. Look at him. He loves you. Did you learn anything today?
Yep.
Is your horse doing okay?
Yeah.
All right.
He's doing great.
All right.
It's me that needs the work.
Oh, it's me too. Horses are perfect. But anyway. I'll make a commercial while you're scratching on him.
Okay.
So if you're getting anything out of these videos and you're watching them on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten, and hit like and share. If you're watching them on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, Butch Mowdy, and hit like and share. I do have a subscriber channel on Facebook, and if you choose to be a subscriber, it will cost you about half the price of a cup of coffee, but here are 3 things that you'll get for sure. I put 2 or 3 videos a month on my Facebook subscriber channel that I don't post anywhere else. If you're a subscriber, you'll get a subscriber badge, and if you want to talk to me on the phone, send me a message or make a comment. I'll send you my phone number. We can talk about your horse. You could also, if you're a subscriber, send me a video, and I'll watch the video, and I will give you my thoughts. But anyway, I appreciate your support, and see you at the next big one. I think Rusty's pretty happy. If he doesn't fall down and go into a coma, it was a success. Bye.